Do you think desk looms are just cute little fabric swatches to keep you on your desk? Think again. These tiny power players hold the fate of your entire collection. Mess them up and your luck stripes could end up looking like a railroad stripe. Before plaids or stripes go into production, colors and patterns must be aligned. A designer may sketch a stripe in Paris, but it's woven in a mill halfway across the world, and that's where things can go wrong. Desk looms are small woven fabric samples that help test stripe width, check sizes, and the colors. Color placements before bulk weaving even starts. But even with the right pattern, color perception can shift, and that's why mills and designers use light boxes. Now, without further ado, let's dive in.
Why desk looms are needed. Designers love patterns, stripes, checks. The red line must be exactly 3 millimeters wide. The navy check must be bold, but not aggressive. And if the spacing is off by even a hair, you'll hear about it from New York to New Delhi. But before mills commit to weaving thousands of meters of fabric that might look like a tablecloth that had a meltdown, they need to test the design. Enter the desk loom. A small woven sample, a preview, a fabric trailer. Think of it as the movie trailer to your final production, but with more threads and fewer explosions. Step by step, how a desk loom is made. 1. Yarn dips. Before you weave, you need colored yarn. But not just any yarn that matches the designer's oddly poetic vision of sunset ochre and forest fog. So, like lab dips, we do yarn dips, 2 to 3 versions of each color, because let's face it, nobody trusts the first try. 2. Dyeing small quantities of yarn. Once the colors are approved, after several debates, 3 coffees, and 1 nervous breakdown, the mill dyes just enough yarn for the sample. Not kilograms, not spools, just enough to prove the point. 3. Preparing a sample beam. Now, these dyed yarns are wound onto cones, but not randomly. They're carefully arranged in the precise color order the designer wants. It's like assembling a boy band. Everyone must be in the right spot, or the whole thing falls apart. A small warp beam is created for weaving. Basically, the engine that'll drive the loom for a very short, very tense ride. 4. Weaving the desk loom. This part is not automated. It's done on a hand loom or sample loom, which means someone, somewhere, is weaving this by hand, hoping no one changes the design halfway through with every pick. The result? Less than a few inches of fabric. But that tiny piece carries the entire reputation of the mill on its shoulders. 5. Designer review and adjustments. Now the designer steps in, armed with rulers, opinions, and a terrifying amount of creative energy. They check stripe widths, check sizes, and check color proportions. And if the red line looks too shouty, the entire thing is sent back to be rewoven. This is where adjustments are made before anyone dares go into bulk weaving. Because fixing mistakes after 5,000 meters? That's not design. That's damage control. Why this process matters? Let's be honest. Fabric is expensive. If the pattern is wrong, the cost isn't just fabric. It's time, labor, and your brand's credibility. Desk looms are your safety net, your sneak preview. They make sure the fabric you ordered doesn't end up looking like a picnic blanket from the wrong century. Practical tips for designers. Compare colors with the original yarn dips. If they don't match, don't guess. Fix it. View colors in the light box. Lighting changes everything, especially your mood. Sign and date the approved desk loom. Because if you don't, no one will remember which version felt right.
Desk looms may be small, but they can carry big responsibility. They are the quiet checkpoint between vision and disaster. And if you skip them, you might just end up with a bulk fabric that looks like nothing like what you signed off. To understand more about light boxes and color perception, please watch our episode number 20. And if you enjoyed this, then do not forget to like and subscribe, follow and share. Drop your questions below. We will not stop till the time you become a fashion ninja.